So, I don't know if you guys know, but Nine Hole Grains here is actually a huge fan of my older brother.
I am. I like Resbit a lot. Super cool guy.
Do you remember how we met at the last Splatoon?
Yeah. Hey, you're. So I went up to her. I asked her because I knew you were
Like
Resbit's,
hanging out with
sis-
him or something.
Yeah, I was like, hey, you can get a Resbit signature for me, not knowing that it was her sister, and or his
Resbit's
sister.
a girl now,
Yeah.
guys, apparently.
Whatever.
Just kidding.
But yeah, so that's how we met.
Yep, and it was really funny because I just thought it was hilarious.
It was hilarious.
So, somebody said tell an embarrassing story about Resbit. I think that I wouldn't be able to do that unless I was like in the moment. I'm one of those people that it's really hard for me to remember certain embarrassing moments and stuff like that unless I actually have like something influence me to remember it. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
So yeah, I'm looking forward to this. This will be a lot of fun.
Yeah,
What's up, Boo?
I don't think I've ever commentated before, so I don't know about you, but
No, this will be my first time commentating Splatoon as well. Actually, I'm not even on the list. AC just came up. He's like, hey, do you want to commentate? I was like, sure.
I wasn't on the list either, but AC asked me too. So just like a minute ago, he
Well,
was
yeah,
like, hey.
you're like a celebrity in the Splatoon community now
I'm a
because of that.
celebrity now. Resbet, oh my gosh, okay, that's female Resbet. I was like, who? Somebody says, who is this boy with a ton of eyes? So just so you know, the viewers are watching you.
Oh, God. Oh, God. How can you hear the headphones? Yeah, that's a good question. How can you hear the headphones through that thick hair?
Well, I've had thick hair like this for pretty much my whole
So you're
life.
used to it.
Yeah, actually my hair's a little bit thicker than normal. I live in Vegas, and so the thing is that I usually have to get my hair thinned. So they're
Interesting.
asking what team you're on, though.
Yeah, I'm on Stratosphere, so pretty new team. Pixel founded it. We're on the come up right now. Made top 8, so excited.
And they say AC is screwing people who are on the list, and honestly, I think that would be very hard at a venue to get a secluded room with somebody else. But I'll just leave that aside.
Yeah. It happens.
Okay, so what have your thoughts been so far about just in general? I would say let's compare it to our last LAN event.
Yeah, so my first thought is, so the last event, we were secluded in our own little Happy Gamer lounge. This has been a huge event right over here. Smash 64 has been playing literally all day. So,
Sorry,
yeah,
I'm
that's been
waving.
happening like literally all day. You walk in, like PPU, Hungry Box, a bunch of people from the Smash community have just been walking in and out and whatnot. So, yeah, it's been a good time.
I will say that I've enjoyed it a lot. I feel like just the setup is so different is what I've been noticing the whole entire time is just that we're actually at, a college right now versus being in an actual gaming lounge.
Yeah.
So I will say that it's a lot nicer because we have different rooms. And so our comms haven't been like,
Yeah, I know what you're saying. So, like, yeah, at Squidstorm, if you were at a different setup, you were like a stone's throw away. You were really close to the other team, so you could just go and talk to them. But here, it's like you actually have to run down a hallway, go into another room, talk to them, then run back, talk to your team, then run back, and that happens.
Yeah. I will say that I do miss the projector from the old one. I won't say that it's like any different quality than the one we have now here, but I would say that it was just in a better placement,
Yeah.
if that makes any sense. They say dude is not streaming right now, but he is walking behind.
It
Dude,
is
do you want to
that
say hello?
SRB2 dude.
It's the dude. This is that's him. He's the headless guy. He's not streaming right now, I don't think.
I would hope not, because he's standing right behind us.
Yeah, so I would be a little confused if he is. Wait, whoa.
Is he going to bend down? No, he's giving us.
Oh, no.
All right.
Well, I am a rabbit. Oh my gosh.
So, yeah. Dude too tall.
Dude too tall.
I love it.
Don't.
Mine? 9 whole grains.
That's it?
Yep.
Yeah.
No, the full, like, NINE.
And yeah.
Yep, you saw the chin. That's all you needed.
Of course, he wears a scarf indoors. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I've heard that Chin has a A dude has a chin that can cut diamond. You know, I haven't tested the theory yet, so
I
I
don't wanna
can't
test
say
the theory.
anything about that.
I'm scared. All I know is like,
But you know,
yeah.
I think your best bet would be to spam Spectre on Twitter and ask if he can actually cut through diamond with his chin.
No, spam both of them. Spam him and spam Spectre. So that way both of them get it.
It says, "Where is Eirik?" Actually, I don't know. But somebody did ask earlier if we were against a wall. We are not actually against a wall. There's a table right here, and we've got a little buddy on the other side of the computer that's doing all our doodads for us. And so that's it. I'm trying to think of anything else to talk about. Does anybody have anything specific that they'd like us to talk about in the chat? It says 9 better make sure your Twitter isn't hacked again.
Oh my god, my Twitter's been hacked 3 times and it's always some porn bot that hacks it.
Really?
Every single time. I got pinged on Discord at like 3 a.m. by somebody saying, "Dude, what happened to your Twitter?" And I look on there and suddenly I'm there with my icon is a girl who, while attractive, is exposing way too much skin, and then saying that I want to meet up with people. So.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I do not know if Eirik is back in the USA, but you know, the next LAN, I don't think. Honestly, I have no idea because usually at the last Squid Storm, at the very end of it was when we kind of planned this event, I would say. They say, can they spam you on Discord? I'm doubting that he would like it.
Oh, that's Burning, though. He's on our team. Yeah, so why do I have 2 headphones? Because I was just wearing this because I use the game audio from the gamepad, and then AC had me come over here, and I just kept them on. So there we go. Now we're good. I'm easy. I'm real easy.
Oh my gosh. Do you have anything we need to talk about, Jackie?
NSB Lucy wants to talk about how cute you are.
I love Lucy. Okay, I'm sorry, Lucy. I know I've already talked about you on the stream, but we really need to play some more Overwatch together. So,
Exactly.
oh my gosh, it is like really hot in here. Sorry, like I'm just
Why do you think I've been wearing?
stripping on stream.
Why do you think I've just been wearing this? It's because I knew it was going to be super hot.
It's
This
like
happens every time there's like an in-person event.
I will.
I'm being dead serious. I'm wearing shorts now. It's hot.
Everyone go to Boo's Twitter and spam Boo took off his pants at Don't Park on the Grass.
Yeah,
It has been confirmed by Boo
It
himself.
has been confirmed.
That's also on Twitter.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. I don't know. Let's I guess let's talk. What teams do we know for sure have made top 8? Because this is the last match, right? The one that's going to be up next. So
Yeah.
okay, these teams are already in. Yo, it's Opie. What up, Opie?
I think that you guys might make it.
No, we did.
You
I know we did.
You
Yeah.
did?
No,
okay.
we made it. Yeah, out of our group, Chimera Dome made it. We made it, and then so these 2 teams made it. So what are these team names? Don't Bork on the Grass.
Bork Bork.
And Got Moons. Got 2. But that's basically 2 moons, right? That's 2 moons and some other people. So, and then this one's got 2 DOS, Butter, yeah, and Little Square. So yeah, some pretty, I'm just trying to like Opie's blocking half of them, so I have to like keep going further. Okay, so that's there. And then from the other bracket, do we know whom well, no, from the other like pool, the other teams. 'Cause
Okay.
I'm sure that Hitzel's team made it.
I
Strange Approach.
probably.
And then-
I will say I'm really sad, stream, that you didn't get to see me versus Hitzel. That was my best thing ever. Like, those were my best rounds that I did, and the squid bags were made. So if you guys wanted squid bags, I'm sorry that you missed that round and that you guys weren't able to see it. It was just, that was the best one. Because I got a sprinkler kill, and that's all that matters.
Sprinkler kills are great.
I
think I was in the other room when that happened, actually. I think I saw him land on that and,
Did you?
like, are you saying that he landed on the sprinkler and died?
It wasn't, no, what happened is, okay, what's his name? It starts with a P, and he's on their team. It's like pudding or peanut or...
Wow.
Well, I don't remember his name. I think it's Perp. Like purple?
Oh, perps,
Perps.
yeah.
Okay, so it was perps. I was playing the splatter scope, the one with sprinkler, and there was a wall behind him, and he was hiding like on the wall. And so what I did is I just threw it right behind him, and he killed me, and we traded. It was pretty bomb.
That is pretty awesome. So, all right, tower control and arrow on them all. So, the cool thing about the team on the top,
The alpha.
got to alpha, 2 moons. Everyone on there plays sniper. So, yeah, all of them are sniper mains. So then they can switch off if they need and play whatever sniper comps they want.
I'm gonna be kind of sad if they don't, do later
quad.
on like a quad snipe team
Right.
because I think that would be hilarious.
It is going to be. I think this is going to be a really, really exciting set. So it looks like we're going to get the perspective of
2DOS or 2DOS.
2DOS, yeah.
I'm not sure which one he prefers, but I am kind of excited to see this from his point of view just because he's funny.
Yeah, Rapid Blaster Pro Deco. That's a pretty interesting pick here. I guess he likes... Oh, we got somebody with that.
Oh, dude, like I totally heard that. I was like, snap. I freaking hate disruptors.
Yeah.
I've got to say, I'm one of those people that if you disruptor me, I just freak out.
I mean, it's terrifying because you lose pretty much all your ink and you can't move. So for just a hot second, you're pretty much dead.
I also would say, like, what makes it worse for me personally is that I'm usually a
B just
support.
got 3 people with that.
Oh. Yeah, I'm
Thanks.
usually a support player, so I play rollers and, sniping charger weapons. And so, they consume a lot of ink.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm seeing not very... Oh, wow. That was I don't think even Chris saw him.
Maybe not. I mean, those 2 pops come out so quick that sometimes it doesn't even matter.
Yeah, because I was like, oh, he's just standing there. I was a little confused for a minute. Okay. Oh, dude, that burst bomb hell right there.
Yep.
It was rain.
Spectre just raining them down. I mean, why not with that much damage up?
Luna is bad in LAN.
Luna's great still.
I would say that it's almost better. I don't know if that's just my personal opinion. Probably. I'm probably making things up. But I like the rollers aren't support weapons. I would say that the way that I play is why I consider them support.
Yeah. Oh
But-
my gosh, the slosher has such great range. That was even the tri-slosher.
Honestly, I haven't seen too many tri-sloshers in general. This LAN
LAN?
tournament. Besides one of the
Oh, 2DOS getting... Okay, there's the 3-hit kill, yeah.
Hey.
The Rapid Blasters are so terrifying if your aim's on.
Yeah, and it looks like he's got it on. Well, he is also a charger, so I guess that makes perfect sense.
Oh my gosh, he got
and
the
they
jump away. That was
jumped.
amazing.
Snap.
All right, so that was all just one really giant prolonged push from the original push that they got, and then they just kind of held it there for a while. B is wrecking.
I think
great.
that
He's
honestly,
going off.
because of that, that move right there, they're probably going to get right back up there.
Yeah, I'd say so. I mean, Spectre's providing great support. Spectre has not really pushed down, and she doesn't need to. She's just kind of staying up there.
I think it's just her pressure.
Exactly. The pressure, like the pressure that a charger exerts, especially an E-liter caliber of Spectres, just kind of forces you to move around, and then that gives the Luna all the room in the world to just come in, get a quick pop off here.
I like this. I've been getting killed by Sprinkler a lot, to be honest. Thank you for your honesty. Okay, yeah, I think that was a good situation for him to have to jump back, especially with everybody being able to see where he is. And let's hope that placement's...
I mean, it's going to keep him off.
It's going to delay them for a couple seconds, I feel, but I don't feel that that's going to stop the push.
No, none of the squids died. Like, they've been in... If you've been watching the squid counter at the top, they finally 2 go down. Okay.
Okay, yeah.
They've been doing a remarkable job of staying alive.
I'm kind of scared he's going to get both of them, the opposing whoever that was. Because I feel like, I don't know
There
what it
you
is,
go.
they've
Good
been
kill.
really solid.
Yeah, they've been playing pretty much just super prolonged defense, and it's, I don't know, it's so difficult, especially on a map like this, because the further you get, just when you can set up shop and get that pressure going, okay,
Okay.
Dudas should pick this
If
up.
he
Okay,
did-
Butter got him, yeah.
Yes, I was like, please let somebody get that guy.
Yeah, exactly. But it's so difficult to get, like, once you get pushed back on this map, it's so difficult to get a counter push back. because you haven't even begun to get into their territory.
Yeah.
And it's impossible to flank here. Also, nice two-dose there. B. It's so difficult to get around flanks because you can go right, but they're always going to be watching right because they know that's really the only quote-unquote side way that you can approach from.
I feel like this map is just hard in general, especially with just how much paint coverage you have.
Yeah.
This map, if you get paint coverage, like, it's almost a solid win, I would say.
Yeah. As we've been talking, though, they finally get a little bit of going. Okay.
Hey,
pick up the kill on
Spectre's down.
Spectre. Should pick up that one.
Oh,
All right,
and
that's 2. That's 3, actually.
Awesome.
All right, let's see if they can do it. 7 will be difficult to get to.
They've got one back. They're both disrupted, but they disrupted him up top as well. So I don't... Honestly, I think they might get pretty close. I don't know if they're going to actually win because all of them are back now and they've lost.
Oof.
Yeah.
Chris with that splatter shot pro there. I got to watch him play earlier in person. Dude is pretty good.
Okay. Two-dose witnesses a two-dose? Oh my gosh.
Some
It
Inception
says,
stuff there.
Chris literally never snipes. Well,
All right. Oh, rough
the
game
more
for
you
Square
learn.
there.
Holy.
Yep. B with that 15 and 8. That was good.
I would be a little upset.
Yeah, two-dose himself played pretty well there. And just so people know, these two are already moved. They're already moved on. So they are moving on to bracket tomorrow.
Yeah.
They both won both of their other matches. So
Hey, good to them. You
Yeah,
know,
exactly.
Good luck.
So
I'm curious to see if he goes another blaster or what he does for this.
yeah, definitely. You can't put a lot of that on two-dose. He did a pretty good job of moving around and getting his kills when he needed them.
And I mean, we couldn't really see his other teammates as well, so
Right.
we don't know exactly what happened. But
Yeah, Butter picked up a few snipes there. Good stuff.
somebody
and,
says that they were birthed with a tri-slosher in their hands.
oh yeah, talking about Kraka.
Okay.
Hasn't touched
Because
it
I
too
haven't
much.
really, I haven't really seen him play before though. So this is my first time witnessing quite a lot of these. So a lot of these players, and I'm excited to see an Octobrush. Honestly, because I like that weapon, which, you know, most people don't, so.
Yeah, Octobrush is a lot of fun. All right, so. Okay, pretty solid comp here. Let's see what the other team's running. All right, so it looks like they're all using pretty much the weapons that you expect. They got a Tri-Slosher Nouveau there, CRB.
Okay. I'm just a little bit worried for the Octobrush just because, I don't know. I've never done well on this map with an Octobrush, but I also could just terribly suck.
What? Oh, can he get the triple? Oh, okay, he just barely missed it.
Okay, he needs, oh, if he chases him down. Oh boy, here we go.
Yeah, that's a good
triple. Oh, please, come on, you can do this. I believe, oh, snap. Inspector just shut him down.
Yep.
She didn't repaint that, though, so I'm a little surprised.
Now, when 56 isn't a bad opening push here. You know, there are two schools of thought around how Rainmaker's played. It's, you know, there are some people who really, really believe in the incremental pushing, you know, pushing it up, dying with 3 teammates up, and then they continue the pressure and whatnot. Oh, wow. Yeah, he got it.
He totally just got stuck in the ink. Like, I feel like that's the worst feeling about this game in general.
Chris was well positioned there. It's hard to... The thing about these top teams that makes them so difficult to beat is it always seems like someone, like right there too, someone is always in the right place at the right time. And you learn over time that that's not an accident. It's not by coincidence that they're always in the right place at the right time. They communicate well. All of them individually have a great sense of map flow and just moving around where they need to. So we're going to see maybe this is a little bit of a flank attempt here. Spectre's on it. And now everyone else is on it too.
Yeah, I'm not sure if this is just a personal opinion, but I always have seen this as one of my personal hardest maps for just Rainmaker in general.
Yeah.
Just because of that, it's the water. It really is.
Yeah, the water's difficult, and you know the islands are so difficult to stop pushes on. Oh Lord!
Holy cow! Please no.
Okay.
Oh, hey.
But again, Spectre picking up that kill real quick.
Spectre. If she runs that, I'll be a little bit nervous. And, you know, working as the living beacon that charges are.
Yep. Yeah, it's so difficult too because once they get here, I like what Tudos is trying to do, but see right there, all they have to do is have one person back on that side.
Yeah.
You keep getting jumps to there, and they can just continue the pressure.
Until they basically win.
Right, until they win, or at the very least, they drain a lot of time. And 9 is very difficult to beat on this map.
I would say a big thing is that when they keep that pressure like that, they're waiting for one of them, the two teams, to slip up. And that's just like, I mean, you could be doing everything right, and just the tiniest little thing, like you just don't have enough ink to kill somebody, and it's over.
Exactly.
So I'm kind of
All right,
worried.
so they did manage to reset it finally, so that's good. Gosh, but man, they're all playing long-range shooters too, with the exception of the, well, no, this is pretty much all long-range shooters.
I would say that this is kind of honestly like, I don't know, I feel a little bit bad because I feel like they were doing really well in the beginning and Spectre kind of shut them down. Like, kind of with the whole, hey, I'm an infinite jump to over here.
Right off the bat when Tudos got those, got that triple, and then, I mean, the triple was good, but they weren't able to get a whole lot of a push off of it. And I feel like this is such a momentum-based map. When you have the command of the map and you have the zone in the middle, you can just continue hitting them over and over and over, and there's not a lot they can do about it, which we saw to great effect from the other team. Now, it can absolutely be done. You know, that goes both ways. That's a good kill. The kill on Spectre is exactly what they needed. That's 3 down. That's going to be the final one down. All right, let's see if they can go. It looks like they're going to go the islands, and I think that's probably a good call. Tudos does have bomb rush up here.
I totally got scared that it was the Kraken was the enemy team. I totally thought they were gonna die. I was like, oh, and the push was for naught, but apparently not. So I am worried that I feel like the pressure, they might be feeling it a little bit now. Like, as in, their performance might be a little lesser than it could be just because they're nervous now.
Well, there's nervous, and the clock says 33 right now as well. Sometimes it doesn't matter how patient and with it you are, the clock's going to run out eventually.
Yeah.
And Tudos going way around here.
I'm really nervous that somebody's going to come and just destroy him and ruin this work that he's done right now.
Well, I think the clock's going to get to him before anybody else might. Well, okay, no, here we go. He's going to pick up this kill. And he has bomb rush, so he's going to be able to break this if he wants.
Okay. Oh, okay. If he gets pushed off right now, I'm going to be very upset.
A 2-DOS to end it. Wouldn't that be just beautiful? All right, so this is, they might
make
get
it.
this. Is he going to make the jump?
No! He got pushed back.
Just
Holy cow.
in time. Wow. That was
kind of sad.
After all that, to get to the very end there.
I feel really bad for 2DOS right now, because if that was me, I don't know.
That flank that he made was absolutely brilliant. Getting all the way around there, picking up the kill, and then almost getting it. So
yeah. That was extremely lucky, though. At the same time, I was really worried that, like he did mess up, that I was worried that it was going to end out a lot less close.
Yeah, that was... All right, so it looks like we're going to see the Zimmy here. If I believe, yes, Splat Zones on Walleye Warehouse. This is a map that the Zimmy can absolutely take command on. It's Butter going to be rocking the vanilla E-liter. And
yes, I did notice that he was absolutely awesome with the Octobrush. Sorry, guys, I guess I just suck.
It's difficult.
I'm excited to maybe be able to see Square play Dynamo if I possibly can, like peek over, you know, just because I like to, I don't know, I like to see a lot of different weapons, how they do each different map. And is he just playing the regular Dynamo? That's not tempered, is it? I don't think it's tempered.
Nope, that's regular Dynamo.
That's regular. Okay, I'm surprised because from what I've seen, a lot of people like to use the tempered on this one just for the killer whale and that extra pressure that you can apply. Let's see. Oh no, oh no. Okay. And it's just back and forth right now, back and forth. Oh,
Oh, there it is,
they
the
got
flank.
the flank.
Yep. You always got to watch out. This is, I guess this is probably as close to a true neutral as we have in Splatoon, and even the true neutral has that mean flank.
Dude, being honest, this map, I would say, is like almost the king of flank maps.
Yeah, this one, because you've got a lot of different options, especially on maps where you can go right and the box is there as well that you can use up to go to their side. Oh, I'm surprised that didn't kill him.
I was a little bit like, oh, here we go. I'm a little surprised that, like...
Butter's at an interesting spot here on the side. It can definitely be done. I like the combination potentially with the Disruptor and then Butter picking up the kills after that, but we do finally see the bubble come out.
Oh, there's two.
That is 2 down.
Okay, and there's only him down on his team, so... Whew. And I would say it's pretty well even right now.
Yeah, score's almost exactly even. Oh, he didn't see that jump in. Okay. B coming in with that stealth jump.
Oh gosh, I don't know what it is about this map. I think it's because it's so balanced that it just gives me anxiety.
Yeah, no, there's enough turf up top too that you can build up your special from the top too. I know that's what happened in one of our earlier sets. It was just we thought we finally had it under control, and they just came in with 3 specials. And we're like, what? You didn't paint anything. How did that happen? But
yeah,
it's scary. Oh boy. Okay.
Oh gosh, I'm hoping they aren't getting painted into a corner right now.
That happens on this map.
Because I feel like, yeah, definitely.
Good work there.
I'm glad that they're still alive. Okay, and they've lost control. They're still in the lead, but they do have quite a bit of a wait time before they're actually going down.
The 2DOS needs to pick up this kill. Okay, he got
awesome. He got it.
Oh, he might get another one too. He got the stealth jump. That was amazing.
I mean, if they stay on this road, they're pretty much secured it.
Yeah, they've got a great job. So, you know, one of the things on this map, as open as it is in as many ways as there are to the fray, as long as you have good map control, you can always identify what's going to come at you before it gets to you. If you can stop it is another story, but at least you can make the call out.
This camp spot, though, I'm enjoying it.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh. I honestly didn't see that at all, so that was a good one on Spectre. I think she's... I don't know. I feel like she's almost like a really good lead in the comeback of things. And I mean, I'm not saying like that she's the one starting it or anything, but she's really good at backing her team up.
Oh yeah, I mean she's awesome charger, and you know, charger can always pick up 2 or 3 kills real easy. And okay, the penalty finally does get stacked up, and 140 still on the clock. There is plenty of time here.
Yeah, I'm hoping that they'll be able to get back their land, so to speak, in painting, and so that they're going to be able to get back into it, because this is like, okay, if they miss this round, it's over.
That's it, yeah. They're down 0-2.
And I'm really hoping that they're going to be able to get a comeback, just, you know, for their sake.
All right, 2DOS coming here with a good flank.
Okay, come on.
Okay, picks up the kill on B.
Yeah, that was a little difficult, though. That was a little bit of a shaky.
Kills a kill. If they can stack the penalty on here, okay, that's exactly what they needed. Kind of diffuse that little pressure situation.
Okay, and I don't think they see him. Awesome.
Okay, Chris did a good job to get a trade out of that. All right, 2 down.
Okay, so I'm just, they've got 2 down. They've got 3 down now. So if they can paint the zone almost and get rid of this guy,
oh, great right
they should be good
there.
for quite a while.
Yep, he's just gonna. There's 2DOS absolutely has the right idea here. Just stay in the middle. If you see somebody coming down, hit him with that disruptor. Make him come to you. Oh, okay. Square picking up that kill was pretty big.
And okay, with that they've got it back in control.
The game.
There we
awesome.
go.
Good job by Don't Bork there, keeping themselves alive.
That was good. They actually got a knockout like right before the timer. That was solid.
That did exactly what they needed to.
That was a very solid round.
Very solid, just fundamental control of things. All right, yeah. No, every single one of them finishing positive in KD. They all did their job there. So this next one, if I'm not mistaken, is...
They've got to win
Tower...
2 more rounds.
Yeah.
To do, otherwise...
Tower Anchovy.
If they lose, they're out. So I'm really nervous now.
Where's the hype? Hermes, you want hype? Because I can do hype.
Eric was just here. So, yeah. Let's see. Yep. Hype.
Hype? Super hype.
Okay.
All right. Don't bark on the grass. With their backs against the wall. Get the win in game 3, but can they do it on tower control anchovy? Can they do it on tower control Amy? Tudas gonna be
Anchovy
rocking.
is like...
Tudas gonna be rocking his famous Luna Blaster.
We've got the Octobrush again as well, which I like a good Octobrush. So I'm
Octobrush,
hoping...
that's a Kraken. Butter's breaking out his Kraken. Got a Tentatech, always a solid choice.
You know, I feel like that's like the #1 weapon that just has always been there.
Oh, the Octoshot? Oh, Octoshot is Tentatech? you
Well,
mean?
Tenatech.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't even say Octoshot. I don't know
Well,
where you got that
I
from.
don't know either. They're the same thing.
Yeah, well,
it's the
yeah.
fox of this game. Everyone knows how to use it, and everyone knows how to play against it. But
And
it's always going to be there.
Yeah, I feel like that. I don't know. I feel like that weapon is the face of Splatoon, though. Okay, let's see.
Octo shit, I agree.
And they've got Carbon, which, you know, fast. That was a stupid line.
All right, so anyone who's played this map knows fan control, so important.
Oh, yeah.
It's a little bit like, I don't know, I view it the same way as controlling the ramps on Piranha Pit. So important to make sure because from the fans can rain down hell, or you
Yeah.
can use it to rain down hell.
You've always got to have a solid player on top of those fans. Otherwise, you know, they're just going to get up there and they're going to harass the heck out of you
Nice
until
direct.
you mess up or they mess up.
Yeah, and it is so hard to get the knockout on this because spawn is so close to where the finish is. So I'm looking for this game to go to time, and I'm looking for it to be pretty difficult all the way throughout the end.
Okay, we've got Special right here. I'm wondering if he's going to use it. Oh,
Nope.
well, he's
Electing
out.
not to.
They've got 3 down while the other team has all 4 up, so that's a little bit troublesome for them. And they've got 1 down on both teams, so that's a... And they're down again. I don't think they're going to be able to pull it through. And I hate to
67.
be the, you know, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but I'm hoping that they will show me wrong.
Oh, that double will
Whoa!
help. That's exactly what he needed. Can he pick up the triple? He does. He gets the triple.
Oh my gosh.
All right. Let's see what he can do here.
Okay.
No. Gets sniffed out pretty quick
I was
by the
wondering
burst
if he was
bombs.
going to play it safe or not, and he made that risk and he paid the price.
He did make that
Okay,
risk.
and
I
he's
don't-
jumping in, so
Right.
jumping
Got
in's
the
a risk
stealth
in
jump.
itself as well.
Now when you have stealth jump.
I would say that they might
I
catch
know,
you
I know,
off
I'm
guard.
kidding, I'm kidding.
But let's see. Okay, and they're painting just painting in general, so they're getting some more map control out of this while he's waiting. So I'm not sure if he's just going to paint behind them or if he's going to go straight for the tower.
Yeah, it's just kind of waiting here and seeing because
Okay, and is
he gonna make his move now? Okay,
I
there he
th-
does. Gets one, gets both
There's
of them.
2,
Okay,
and
that's
then,
exactly what he
okay,
needed.
so he did a trade as well. So that helped out. I wasn't sure if he was waiting for a double kill, if that was like his intention, or if it just happened.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure, I don't know if he was intending for 2, but as soon as he heard the double tap, he knew that there were 2 there, so he just fired twice and he was okay. Yeah, this map is, I mean, it can get deadlocked right now. Pretty solid push. There's 3 down here in middle. Okay, gonna
I'm
pick
thinking
up-
that they're really going to have to paint to get back this map because they are losing just a lot of their area in general. And getting rid of 2 of them right there, 3 of them, that's going to help
Kudos,
them.
please.
If he gets this 4th, like, please. Okay, and he's got his special, so...
He's gonna go down
He's
right
down.
there.
Whew.
42. 42 is pretty far on this map. Now, they do have the invincibility specials to make this push. So, right now, I just feel like they're dying a little bit too quickly to build up the specials. Wow.
Okay, was that just me or did it hit him through the wall?
So, the bullets fell off at the exact right
Okay,
distance.
yeah.
It's pretty difficult, but we can confirm, being on land, that this is not online
Yeah.
shenanigans.
So it's not.
Using that fan rise, that was amazing.
Oh, and he got Spectre.
He did.
I haven't seen a lot of pressure from her this round, especially. Like,
I mean, it's hard. Snipers, from what
Yeah.
I've seen, Sniper's not that easy to play on this map.
yeah.
Okay, this is a good push. Now, do they have an invincibility special? No, they don't. That's going to be a wipe.
They don't.
All 4 of them going down in quick
Okay,
succession.
so I think they're going to push it back into center, and they're going to have to reclaim, repaint and start from the beginning again almost.
Yeah, no, start. And actually, first they've got to play defense, though.
Oh,
no.
and he had 2
All right.
on him.
They're going to be 2 coming around here.
Okay, and well, that Luna's going for the flank, so I'm a little bit. I think they're gonna lock him in base almost,
Yeah,
unless they just jump.
Tudos manages to get away there, so
And
he's
the
going to get a chance
Kraken-
to play defense here, but they got to get some. Okay, 2 down. Get it somebody. The pro's going to be fine there. Just paint. Wait for his teammates to come back. Good kill. Chris just locking down that fan.
Yeah.
The pro is so powerful up from the fan.
That was actually a really good, behind that. What is it? Really good flank that he pulled when he just jumped in. I feel like because they were about to lock him in.
Yeah, they got something. It's not getting locked in on this map is. I mean, not getting locked in on any map is important, but especially like you said, especially where spawn is, it's so open. But anyway, you do have 8 seconds left on the clock.
They've got some serious.
Okay,
map
Butter gets
control.
on it. That's 2 down. So they're going to get a chance to make a push here.
Oh, and I think that
Yeah,
just got
that's
destroyed.
it. That's it.
I feel like that was a very good move on the opposing team, though, just to freaking, nuke the tower.
Exactly. I mean, that's exactly what you do.
Oh, and the hype has died.
Yeah. I just died. Some big plays there from Tudos. 12 and 10, not too shabby at all.
Yeah.
Square chipping in there, but ultimately the pressure was just too much there. Could not overcome it. It is so difficult to push the tower on that.
And I'm not sure if it was Spectre played Carbon correctly that round, right? And I'm not sure if it was because of how much paint coverage they had.
To do a sign off.
Sign up?
Yeah, because
It doesn't matter.
Oh yeah, that was the last match. Sure. Yep. Hop on in.
Oh, okay. It doesn't matter. I was like, okay.
Hey,
Well,
so guess what? It is approximately, boo move, I need to see the clock. It is approximately 6:38 if AC can read non-analog clocks, which means that we got over 20 minutes left from when I estimated this tournament would be over. When we were playing this, 7 p.m. was like, gosh, I hope we're over by 7,
Yeah.
but we did it!
what was the time that we were supposed to end for the last Squid Storm event?
See, we stayed until 8 for the last Squid Storm, and we didn't make it through pools, and we did pools for the first half the second day, and I hate myself, but we're here. And it works out. And we are done with pools. We saw some amazing, amazing matches. We have 6 teams making it on. I have them up on my laptop right here, which I definitely put on purpose right next to me. I'm smart.
Your battery's at 10%.
It's not at 10%. Okay, so the teams that make it on are Chimera Dome, Strange Approach, Got 2, Don't Bork in the Grass, which we just saw, Stratosphere, and An Unknown Day. However, all the other teams that competed today are not out of the tournament. We're not going to have them travel all the way to Seattle just for one day of fun. They will be able to enter the amateur bracket, which will also be tomorrow, which is pretty much the same exact maps as Top Cut, except for it's single elimination and not for the same level of prizes. Top Cut tomorrow, double elim. It's a little bit of a weird double elim bracket because we do have 6 teams entering. The top 2 seeded teams, which I believe are Chimera Dome and Strange Approach. It might be Got 2 as well. I need to calculate numbers in there. But the top 2 teams have a bye first round. And beyond that, we'll just be going into a usual double limb top cut. That's going to be really fun. We'll be hopefully starting that again at 12 tomorrow.
12.
It might not be until 1 that we actually have the stream going. Who knows? It all depends on how things go for setup. But hopefully we'll be having that going on. What are your closing thoughts before I close this out for the day?
I'm hoping, since I will be playing in the amateur bracket, of course, that we just honestly have a lot of fun. Because I've had a lot of fun today, and I'm hoping that nobody goes away from this LAN thinking that it just wasn't fun and wasn't worth the money. And that's all that, honestly, I'm really looking forward to. As well as I don't know, just wandering around here has been a lot of fun. So
Seattle's amazing. It snowed today. Guys that didn't come, you missed out on snow. It was awesome.
Yep.
But something that we're definitely trying to push here at Endgame, especially for these smaller Splatoon lands, is, when you have 900-person Smash events like we have in the background, it's, people go 0-2. You can't do anything. They have their 2 matches. They're out. Because we're 12, we're basically the equivalent of like 12 to 14 teams here today. I wanted to make sure it was an experience that everyone was able to play as much as possible. That, by the way, 1-2Q and Boo in the background, that was hot. 1-2Q took over the stream for Eric because he had to go run some Smash stuff since Eric does a lot of Smash stuff for Endgame as well. So shout out to 1-2Q, Quinn, for being here and being a all-around good guy. I think Boo likes him quite a bit. Wink. But shout outs to him. So yeah, just as I was saying, you want to make sure that all lands, even if you don't win in your bracket, you still have a blast. You can still play a crap ton. They're only going to get better from here. Really, the main issue today that we had was a lack of power strips of all things.
Yeah.
Something easy to fix. So that is everything for today. We hope to see all currently 270 of you and more for Top Cut tomorrow. Hopefully starting at 12. Definitely online by 12:30. Please don't hold me to that. Blame Eric. This has been AC. That is
Cinnabunny, Resbit's younger sister.
of course, and we are out of here. Take us away.